Hello everybody, Slash MVC here, and I'm playing Vulture for Nethack again, and this is going to be a really short and sweet video. Something I've complained about a lot is not being able to figure out how to name my pet. And I got a comment from Hypercubic on Steam. Much appreciated, my friend. I just tried it out and it works, so I'm going to make a quick tutorial on how to name your pet. If you highlight your pet and you right-click your pet, you can chat with your pet, fight with your pet, name your pet. I'm going to chat. Slasher barks. Now, I didn't realize that my dog already had a name. I just started a new game. I called my character Namer of Beasts. This character's probably just going to escape the dungeon at the end of the video. So, a cave woman evidently starts with a dog named Slasher. So let's see if we can rename Slasher. What do you want to call the little dog called Slasher? I want to call him Fido. Sure, why not? Now let's see if we can chat with the dog, and it says Fido barks. So there you have it. Now if I highlight him, it should be a tame little dog called Fido. There you go. You can change the name as much as you want, even if it's already been named by the game. Pretty cool. I can't call that scroll anything while it lays on the floor, but of course I can name it in my inventory. Speaking of that, let's see if we can do it like this. Do we right-click the club to name it? No. That's an extended command. So let's say you want to name your weapon. I may have covered this in one of my Let's Play videos earlier on, but I don't remember. So let's just cover it here. Let's see, if I pull up my extended commands here under the hand, there should be a naming function here, there. And if you name an individual object, then what it's going to do is call it something. So if I say, yes, I want to name an individual object, say this club in particular, I want to name that club Head Smasher. Okay. Now when I look in my inventory, I've got a +1 club named Head Smasher. There's a way to call like all Flintstones could be renamed, so that when you find another Flintstone in the dungeon, it will not call it a Flintstone, it'll call it what you've named it. That's the difference between naming an individual object and naming a non-individual object. It doesn't really say. Let's go back under the name function like this, and we'll say, no, we don't want to name an individual object, and it says, what do you want to call? So let's say we call Flintstone, and what do you want to call a Flintstone? Let's rename all Flintstones to be Gray Goo. Okay. Now we look, and oh, I'm completely wrong about that. It appears 22 uncursed Flintstones in Quiver. They were never called Gray Goo, were they? Let's drop them. Okay, we're going to drop them. We're going to look at them. We're going to pick them up. Okay. It may be, though, that it's because I actually know that they are Flintstones and I can't change their name if I know what they in fact are. Whereas if I was to pick up something unknown, I should be able to name all scrolls named Juyadok and this particular scroll named Juyadok by using the individual object. Here, let's see. Let's try it out. Name, not an individual object, but say all scrolls of Juyadok. What if they were all scrolls of, I don't know. Now if I check my inventory, yeah, a scroll called I don't know. Now when I identify that scroll, it will actually identify itself in spite of what I've named it. I should be able to name it as an individual object also now, which this seems more confusing than it is, probably. Alright, I'm going to name, last time I said no, I wanted to call all scrolls of Juyadok. I don't know, but let's just name this one in particular what this is, and it should say a scroll called I don't know named what this is. So there you go. You've got two different levels of naming a certain object in your inventory, which is unidentified, and you can name your pet. Now the next thing I want to see is whether I can name a monster in the dungeon. We'll try that out, and then we'll probably wrap this video up here. Let's see if we can name a monster. First we have to find a monster. Oh, here's some noises. No. Here we go. So here's a sewer rat. If I right click, I can also find a name. If I chat with the sewer rat, it says the sewer rat squeaks. If I name the sewer rat, oh, I can. This is cool. So this is a sewer rat called, you know what, meat shield, you know, meat shelf. I accidentally typed meat shelf. That works for me. So now I'm going to chat with him and see. Meat shelf bites. Yeah, he definitely gets a name. And if I kill him, I was wondering what if his corpse would have a name. Let's name him real quick. This cobbled zombie. Name the cobbled zombie Frankenstein. Okay. Then we'll kill the cobbled zombie. Ah, it says you destroy Frankenstein. But it didn't leave a corpse. So let's name this guy and see what kind of corpse he leaves. This sewer rat can be, I can't think of any rat names right off the bat, you know. What's a good rat name? Doesn't matter, we're going to call him George. So there's George the rat. It says you miss George. George just misses. George did not leave a corpse. It's inconvenient as heck for our test here. Okay, here we have a cobbled zombie, which is not likely to leave a corpse anyway, but we'll name him anyway. There's another Frankenstein. No corpse. Alright, well, we are not going to get corpses left. So I guess what I was just thinking is it going to say, hey, an altar to Ishtar. Neutral. I am neutral. That's a co-aligned altar. Oh, man. That's the kind of thing that makes you think about not scumming your game, you know. Let's see if we can name this Jackal. I'll name him Doggy. Okay, when we kill him, there, he left a corpse. Yep, a corpse named Doggy. So there you go. That's how that. Oh, one more thing. There's a keyboard shortcut for this. Also, let's get our dog in view. There we go. I think he's got to be within 8 tiles. This is what. This is the tip that I got in the comments. Right-clicking is one way to do it. Another way to do it is to use the keyboard shortcut Shift-C, and it says up here for instructions type question mark. But I think you just highlight whatever you want to name. Yeah, there you go. What do you want to call the dog named Fido? Rover. And tame little dog called Rover. Boom. So there you go. There's a keyboard shortcut and a mouse command for it. Thanks for the tip, Hypercubic. I appreciate it a lot. And I hope this was informative for you guys. Thanks for watching.